It's week 8 of the National Football League, and we'll see Jordan Love. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Cowboys and the...
Ball is teed up. Joshua Carty to do the honors. And off we go from Dallas. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And they'll be led out by their third-year signal caller.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. To be the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
Hauled in by Dobbins. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. 2nd and 3 now. Opening carry for Devon Achane. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, it'll really break the backs of the defense.
And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Fits it through the middle. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. It's a gain of 22. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They'll throw on first. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anyone on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Completed over the middle. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. Still sticking with the passing game. This throw is caught. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal. Trying to run it in. Achane gets in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings finish up an excellent opening series. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Well, he couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Short kick here, fielded at the 17. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So now the Cowboys getting an opportunity to send their offense out for the first time. They'll be led out by the Utah State product and former first-rounder back in 2020, Jordan Love.
Their loss last week, it really isn't on him. He had a great game. He checked off a lot of the boxes they had for him in the game plan going in, especially the one at the top, Kate, getting him to the end zone. 3 touchdowns, just 1 interception. If he does that again here, they should be winners.
And he'll take this up to about the 34 before he stops. Nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. Love out of the shotgun. This is reeled in by Wilson. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Vikings defense countering with a nickel look. 3rd down coming. Takes the handoff, now Love. Wilson's got it. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
New set of downs for him from the 46. On 1st and 10, here's Love. And the 1st down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
A 2nd down throw here for Love. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, 1st sack on the board on the 1st drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the 1st, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And a fair catch made here at the 17. The Vikings and running back DGFL A8 getting back to work. And that touchdown on their opening drive, more of what we've come to expect from him this season. You can see he's one of the league's best at finding the end zone thus far. Throwing it to start this drive. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. They're throwing it. And this one is dropped and incomplete. And the pick in his hands. From here on, it's going to be 4th down.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
And he'll make the fair catch. Didn't make it to the 50. This one just short of midfield. We don't get a return out of that punt. And they're going to take over possession. 1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48. Shotgun now for Love. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Pressure coming for Love. That's incomplete. Trying to set up the screen there.
Yeah, I know nobody's perfect. And all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
Escapes the puck. Oh, he was on the move, but so is the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. First punt win 45 yards. This looks considerably further. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it's going to be Vikings football. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. He'll come out throwing. He locates Daniel Bellinger. And he gets it up close to the 25 before he's out of bounds. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 24. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
A gain of 5. And the Vikings 1st down.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Here's 2nd and 2. That was just a little bit too low to be brought in. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that leaves him with 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up here with H.A. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. That's the end of our 1st quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. Neither side. Minnesota lined up in punt formation. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. And that fair catch brought in just beyond the 30-yard line. No return on that punt. And it'll be their football. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
This offense will take that from their ground game every time. But I know, because I've been around this league a long time, runs like that, they're really hard to come by. It takes everybody. And maybe a little breakdown there on defense, too, to take advantage of.
Pass is hauled in by the running back. He'll get this through the midfield stripe, but starts pushing into Vikings territory. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Now give left side. Crosses the 35, still got more room. There it is, touchdown Dallas! The Cowboys can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. There's time to chide him about poor tackling later, Brock.
And I probably will.
And you probably will. Coach probably will give him an earful about it as well. But let's not let the missed tackle take away from excellent effort he had on that run.
Yeah, it really was his effort to force that missed tackle. Kearney got the key and opened the door for that touchdown. As soon as he slipped that stop, his mind was focused on one thing and one thing only, the end zone.
Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Vikings back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting 2nd right now in the league in rushing touchdowns. They go play action on 1st. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
My goodness, was that some kind of speed off the edge. There's only a handful of tackles in this league that have the lateral movement to stay in front of an end like that. It may be time for this quarterback to start mixing up his cadence as well. Certainly making sure this defensive end can't get out the way that he has. Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
3rd down run from A.J.
defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a fourth down.
The Vikings getting their punt team out. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25. New series coming up following the punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. First down throw. Here's Love. Can't get it to him. Incomplete.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
2nd and 10. Love trying again. All the left side. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Markers reset. Ball at the 37. Thrown on first down. Love. Fits it through the middle. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. It's a 21-yard gain. And that's good for a Cowboys first down. Loves to throw again. Flush down now to his left. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. He loses the football. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
At the 28-yard line.
Wilson, the receiver, in motion left. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
To get home and hit and impact the quarterback at this level, well, typically you got to do what this defense is doing, and that's keeping an offense off balance. Change up your looks, rotate your personnel, throw in some wrinkles, and once again, go hit that quarterback.
And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Love now. Dumped off to his running back. Well into the red zone now at the 15. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. They motion the slot man right. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
It's 3rd and 7.
Love from the gun. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes. Incomplete.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
A 28-yard attempt.
Slide's kick is up and good. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Fielded at the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They run the counter to HN. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many crews can make that stop.
Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So now it's gonna be 3rd and long. Back to throw now. Has a man, it's H.A. Decent gain here, but short of the first. On now comes their punter. And they could really use a good one here. And this is a worm burner. He did not hit that one well. Signaling fair catch, and he takes it in at the 37. So no return on that punt. And the Cowboys will get set to go on offense. Throwing from the gun here. Completed over the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. All set up now for 1st and 10. Love out of the shotgun. Looking slant route complete. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. 16 yards on the play. That's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Love looking to pass. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 31. That's complete to Wilson. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
That one's complete over the middle. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Still sticking with the passing game. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. And there's the timeout from the offense. Just 4 seconds left to go. And that play actually helped them get some points here going into the half. Only time left for 1 more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. A very short kick here from the right hash. Slice kick is up and good. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Here comes the final play of our first half. Throwing it just before halftime. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away. So we've hit the end of 2. The Cowboys fighting to the halftime lead here in Dallas. Now we'll head over to Orlando, Florida. Check in with Jonathan Coachman for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone. This is the EA Sports Halftime Report. So let's get you caught up on what's going on around the National Football League. We'll start our tour out in the City of Angels, Los Angeles, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Malik Neighbors, a touchdown catch in the victory. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Keenan Allen, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Lastly,
Well, I hope everybody was lightning quick, ready to grab a refill or a bite to eat, because no halftime report this week. Everyone's set to get the 3rd quarter underway. Return starts from the 16. He stopped on a return at the 27. Here comes the Cowboy offense for the opening possession of the 3rd. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. On 1st and 10, here's Love. Finds his man over the middle. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and the quarterback will find you again.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Play fake, it's Love. He's throwing deep to the left side. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
The ability to track the ball. Right, ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
Brought in right side.
And that's a modest little drag route. But if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Throwing his Love on 3rd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasting no time in getting that sack.
And he sets them back to begin this drive. That kick goes out, and I call it about the 12-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll send their tight end right. Second half begins with a run by A-Chan. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Tackle made by Miles Murphy. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. A-Chain again. And this one doesn't work any better. Defense there to drop him at the line again. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Looking to the air here. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
It's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? We chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. He'll just call for a fair catch here, and what incredible field position for them after that kick. We don't get a return out of that punt, and they'll get ready to go on offense. 1st and 10 from the 41. Here's Love to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Cut near the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. It's 2nd and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
There's a give, left side. Launches, and he's got it. Touchdown. The Cowboys go up by 12. He's throwing for it. Oh, and he's got a man open. Complete. And he's almost there, but no. They stop him at the last moment. Wow, he's going to be just inches shy of that 2-point conversion. This return starts at the 5. This return makes it up to the 25. Set, 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
We call play action. Would have been better to actually give it to him on a carry right there, Kate. The front was fooled for about a split second, if that. And the play call ended up working in their favor as it leads to a sack.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Here he is on 3rd and long. Looking right, and he finds it. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
When you call that first down running play, you don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
And that one looked like an interception for a second. Instead, it's incomplete. Defender couldn't hang on to it. 3rd down coming up.
Yards to go.
Shotgun now for Love. He's on the move. He's running for it. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Inside the 30. And they'll finally bring him down at the 22. That jump with a nice 21 yards. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. Love now to throw. Getting out to his... as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with the sack.
Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Pressure coming for Love. That's caught. He found some space. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And that will set up 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Cardi with the extra point. And the Cowboys go up by 19. Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Vikings and this running back headed back out for a new series. And his performance has ailed against what has been a very stout defensive front. This has a... They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They bring a tight end in motion right. They go play action on 1st. Hawkins isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
situation, Kate, you've got to sell, sell, sell. If you don't convince that defense you're running it, or if it's a situation where you never run the ball, you really do leave your quarterback dead in the water, vulnerable against a defense who will storm right past that fake and right into that pocket.
That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done. Only one quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the third. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Setting up a throw. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
And he slides down with enough to pick up that first.
First down, Vikings.
Throwing now from the gun. Throwing deep for the end zone. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. He's going to throw this one. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular. When the back ended up being the target, we were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Shotgun now on third down. Short pass brought in. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Offense set for a first and 10.
And the Vikings first down.
Running with A-Chain out of the gun. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. Second down now, 7 to go. Now looking to throw. Escapes the sack. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up third down. Quick pass, right side, complete. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's first and 10. Now a toss play for A-Chan. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Give him around 6. That's going to make it second and 4. Pass play now. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings get it back to within 2 possessions. Well, good luck stopping the big fella that close to the goal line, Brock. I've always thought that the distance right there is just made for tight ends to score touchdowns.
Yeah, and it's not just the sport that you also love to cover in basketball. It's all about matchups. You get near the red zone and into the end zone, matchups become critical. And when you got a dude like this that's a mismatch maker, you feed him.
The return starts at the 18. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Cowboys and Jordan Love set to take over again. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down throw, here's Love. Finds him over the middle. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. from the 41. Into traffic, complete. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A give now from the gun. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Love from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
10 at the 41-yard line.
Love out of the shotgun. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down.
39-yard line.
Thrown back, it's the handoff. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Just 1 yard on the carry, though. It's 3rd and 7 now.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Love now. Dump off, caught by his back. He's still going at the 30. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Give him 5 on that carry, bring it up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 22-yard line.
Here's the one back on the handoff. And he has them a first down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They give it to him again. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run, in need of some attention. 1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Back-to-back carries here. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Back to the well again. And he's in for the touchdown. The Cowboys have likely locked up the win right there. Point after converted from Carney. And the Cowboys go up by 19.
Cowboys 33. Vikings 14. Joshua Carney.
Carney has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Vikings taking the field on offense. And this game might be going better if he could have some... Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Has it, man. It's A-Chan. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Throwing now, off play action. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. And not a great choice on 1st down. It's incomplete, nearly intercepted, actually, so 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
straight, and he got both feet in. So we have a pause here. Inside 2 minutes, all reviews come from the booth, and they want to take one more look. We're all watching that sideline here. So the officials looked at it twice. The replay officials in New York agreed, and the call on the field's going to stand. Completed over the middle. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout.
At the Cowboys' 14-yard line.
Second and manageable. He's throwing. This throw is caught. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Throwing it again here. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got first and goal. That one right down the middle. And the Vikings shave some of the lead. It's down now to 12.
Vikings 21.
Now, time making this all but impossible, but they're going to try for the onside kick here anyway. And this kick is brought in by the Cowboys, and that should be enough to secure them this win. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So it's a win for the Cowboys. And this is exactly how they wanted to go into that bye week, partner, with a victory and some positives to build on in that nice extra time off.